The word swap glitch. You're in the middle of a sentence. Everything's going smoothly. Then it happens. I just need a pickle for my head. You meant to say pillow, but pickle came out. Everyone laughs. You laugh too. But inside, your brain whispers, "That's not what I told the mouth to say." This is the word swap glitch. It happens when your brain's speech center grabs the wrong file and hits send. Why? Because your brain stores words in weird, tangled ways. Words that sound alike or live in the same category, like pillow and pickle, are neighbors in your mental filing cabinet. So, when you're tired, distracted, or nervous, your brain sometimes reaches out for the wrong one, and your mouth just goes with it. Bonus points if you say something wildly inappropriate at a wedding, or if you accidentally call your colleague's mom, "Jeff Bezos is bald." No idea why I said that. Moving on. The illusion of control. You push the elevator button 5 times. You feel productive, in control. Except that button, it hasn't worked since 2006. Welcome to the illusion of control. It's when your brain thinks it has power over something it doesn't, like believing your lucky socks helped your team win, or that yelling at your Wi-Fi router actually speeds things up. This glitch makes life feel more predictable, and humans love predictability, even when it's fake. The Stroop Effect, when your brain gets confused by a color. Read this. Red. Now this. Blue. Now this. Green. Easy, right? Now try saying the color of each word. Red. Blue. Green. Your brain just hit a traffic jam. This is the Stroop Effect, a glitch where your brain's reading system and color detecting system start arguing. The slowdown happens because your anterior cingulate cortex steps in to deal with the conflict between what you see and what you want to say. It's a tiny turf war inside your head, and it proves one thing. Even simple tasks can crash the system when your brain gets mixed signals. Change blindness. The glitch that makes you miss obvious stuff. A character in a movie changes shirts between cuts. You don't notice. Your friend gets a haircut. You stare directly at them and say nothing. Your brain just committed change blindness, a bug where it forgets to refresh the screen. Why? Because when you're focused on one thing, your brain stops updating the rest of the picture. Need proof? In a famous experiment, people were told to count basketball passes. Midway through, a guy in a gorilla suit walks through the scene. Half the viewers didn't see him. A literal gorilla walking through the scene. Because if it's not a basketball, your brain deletes it. No questions asked. Your brain just runs on battery saver mode. It edits reality to keep things simple. Not to show you the truth, but to keep you sane. And the strangest part? You trust it, even when it misses a gorilla walking right in front of you. Pareidolia, seeing faces in sockets and clouds. That cloud looks like a grumpy face. That tortilla looks like Elvis. No, you're not hallucinating. That's pareidolia, a glitch where your brain sees faces where there are none. Why? Because your brain is obsessed with faces. It's hardwired to detect them, even in chaos, for survival. So, when it sees 2 dots and a line, it screams, "Face!" even if it's just your toast, or a suspiciously judgmental potato. Depends on your diet. The Illusory truth effect, repeating a lie until it feels true. You only use 10% of your brain. Goldfish have a 3-second memory. Heard these before? They're all false. But your brain might believe them because you've heard them so many times. This is the Illusory truth effect, a glitch where repetition makes things feel true, even if they're complete garbage. Cognitive scientists call it processing fluency. Your brain mistakes ease for truth. So when something is repeated enough, your brain marks it as probably true, which is why memes can beat facts. Absent-Mindedness. You search the house for your phone while using your phone as a flashlight, or you're looking for your glasses while they're literally on your head. Classic absent-mindedness. This glitch kicks in when your attention is divided. You're doing one thing, thinking about another, so your brain forgets to hit record. The result? You forget what you were doing, or why you walked into the kitchen, or where you put the baby. Kidding, probably. And somehow your brain still thinks it's qualified to run a human being. Emotional reasoning. I feel like I failed. I feel like they hate me. I feel like I'm not good enough. Notice the pattern? This is emotional reasoning, a glitch where your brain treats feelings as facts. It doesn't ask, is this true? It just says, well, I feel it, so it must be. Your brain skips logic and grabs your mood as evidence. Bad feeling equals bad reality, even if nothing actually happened. The truth? Your emotions are real, but they're not always right. And sometimes, your brain runs the whole simulation off a single bad vibe. Mind reading, when you think you know what everyone thinks. You see someone glance at their phone during your story. Obviously, they're bored to death. Your coworker walks by without saying hi. Definitely hates you now. This is the mind reading glitch. Your brain fills in the blanks, not with facts, but with fan fiction, starring you as the villain or the embarrassment. In reality, they were laughing at a meme, zoning out because they forgot their lunch. Mind reading isn't a superpower. It's your brain ghostwriting conversations that never happened. All or nothing thinking, the glitch that turns gray areas into black or white. I'm either a success or a failure. If it's not perfect, it's worthless. They're either with me or against me. Sound familiar? This is all or nothing thinking, a glitch where your brain forgets that life has a middle setting. It erases nuance and turns every situation into a final judgment. Why? Because your brain likes simplicity. It's faster, cleaner, easier to panic about. But the world isn't built in binaries. Most things aren't 100% good or 100% bad. You're not either thriving or ruined. You're just figuring things out, like everyone else. So the next time your brain says, you blew it, you're done, remind it, this isn't a boss fight, it's Tuesday, and nobody's getting a game over for eating a cookie. Thanks for watching. And remember, your brain is smart, but also kind of dumb, which is exactly what makes it interesting.